Welcome back everyone to more Ballydung Wrestling's Halloween Hell 2014. We are getting ready for the YouTube World Championship matchup. This matchup, of course, is going to have a special guest referee. And I've heard Big Ben is still going to compete despite doctors telling him that he should probably just forego the match. But Big Ben said no. He's a champion. He wants to go out there and compete, win or lose. And I gotta give Big Ben credit. I mean, he could have just handed over the belt, forfeited it, and decided to fight another day and try to earn the belt back. But no, like a true champion, he's going out there and competing. As Triple H walks down to the ring and Triple H refereeing this matchup, we'll have to see if he's impartial or if he's got any favorites. But this should be a big matchup. It'll be the first test for Big Ben since winning that YouTube World Championship at the last Ballygung event, Gold Rush 2. And it was a little bit of a surprise when Big Ben won the title because the Mad Professor wasn't ready for that match. He didn't even know that he would be defending that title, but the board of directors decided that they didn't want the main event to end in a disqualification, so they gave Big Ben a title shot since the Mad Professor had apparently, some people say he was ducking Rage for a rematch, and then Rage got his rematch along with Big Ben getting a title opportunity against the Mad Professor. And of course, Big Ben was able to win, and it was by the way, it was a ladder match, and Big Ben was able to climb the ladder, get the belt down, and thus become the new YouTube World Champion. And this will be a big test for Ben, as he'll be putting that belt on the line. And I've heard that there are going to be a lot of competitors here in this match. So the YouTube World Championship is among some of the belts that stayed around after Claire had decided to start removing belts. Claire and the board and the commissioner all talked over which belts to keep, which belts to retire. And of course, this matchup, this YouTube World Championship match, was signed by Claire and the board of directors and the commissioner's office. So Big Ben putting the belt on the line. We'll have to see how he does in his first title defense. But he looks confident and ready, and possibly winning that belt, that YouTube World Championship, has revitalized his career. Of course, everybody knows that Big Ben won the Battle Royal to get that opportunity to face the Mad Professor for the Ballygung Championship, and that was before Summerfest 4. Whoever would have walked out of Summerfest 4 as Ballygung Champion would face Big Ben, and of course, the Mad Professor didn't even have to defend the Ballygung Championship at Summerfest 4 because of winning Royal Madness 3. So the Mad Professor has a lot of accolades, and here comes Dark Leader, and Dark Leader, I guess, still refuses to take off that dark title belt that he has. He's refused to hand it over, refused to accept the fact that it is retired and that it needs to go into the Hall of Fame. So I guess Dark Leader, though, nobody has wanted to cross him because I guess people know that if you cross the Dark Leader, there's not going to be anything good that's going to come of it. But he's still wearing that championship belt, but it doesn't mean anything. That championship is null and void. But Dark Leader looks like he's focused on the ring, and Dark Leader, he's had some success in Ballygung Wrestling. I believe he is a former Ballygung champion back in the earlier days of Ballygung Wrestling, but now he's going for this YouTube World Championship. And of course, Dark Leader has been known to have issues with Brutal Impact at times. He's had issues with the Rugged Rebel. He's had issues with me, I should say. Well, of course, so many different things, though, have happened in Ballygung Wrestling. I mean, this Dark Leader, though, he's been one of the mainstays. But when he came in, there was some controversy over the whole issue. But I mean, Dark Leader, he's been on a tear thus far, and now he's with that Disciples of Darkness. I've heard rumors that he and Darkness Rising are actually the leaders of the Disciples of Darkness. So if that is true, then Dark Leader and his group of buddies, they're a tough bunch. I'll say that much. And whoever brought those together must have really had some kind of a deep, dark nightmare in mind. As here comes the heel legend, Ghost Lurker. And Ghost Lurker has really claimed that moniker of legend, and he's got those two Great American Championship belts. He gets to hold those for up to a year until the next All-American Great American Battle Royal. GL can walk around with those championships. They aren't defended, but that belt is, I think, one of the only belts in Balladung Wrestling, one of the only belts that is defended only once a year, and around the 4th of July. So GL getting to hold those belts, and those belts were not added in to the whole championship unification match for the international title, because GL earned the right to hold those belts for up to a year, and if he decides to not bring them to the ring, that is his choice. But I guess GL wants to show everybody why he is a legend and why he is considered the Great American Champion. And I gotta give GL credit in that match. I didn't know if he was gonna pull it out, as here comes Kami Kaminari. And Kami Kaminari's gotta be somewhat sore because he competed earlier in the night inside the Elimination Chamber match against the RD. And of course, RD won that matchup, but it didn't mean anything because the belt's still with me, still in the booth with me. I am still light heavyweight champion, so the night somewhat worked out. I mean, RD probably is not too happy backstage. I know that he had champagne out and he was gonna pop the cork and celebrate, but as they say in baseball, you better put that champagne on ice for a while, because you know what, RD? As long as I am light heavyweight champion, it's going to be a long, long, long time before you get an opportunity again at my championship. And at the next Balladung event, any fans that were thinking that I would be defending the belt, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but there's some big news coming out about Thankful Beatings 2014. As now Dark Leader going right after GL, and Kami Kaminari going right after Big Ben. And now look, these matches, these fatal four-way matches are kind of difficult to call because any number of things can happen because there's so much action going on at once. And I guess GL and Dark Leader are just going at it with each other, as Kami Kaminari is going right after the champion. And I think if this is the way I think it is, with just one fall to a finish, anybody can walk out of here with the belt and there's no champion's advantage. And if it's a regular fatal four, if it's an elimination fatal four-way, then remember in fatal four-ways, no disqualification. Oh my, what the hell was that? Dark Leader was caught in a little bit of a bad situation, but he seemingly rotated GL over to Kami Kaminari, and now a cover by GL, but no. Big Ben was able to break up that pinfall attempt, as now Triple H has that YouTube World Championship, and he's walking away from the ringside area, excuse me, with the championship. And I don't know where is he going with the championship. I guess nobody knows. But I guess he's dropping the belt off by the rampway. Maybe he's just trying to remove it so it doesn't come into play. But Kami Kaminari working on the YouTube World Champion Big Ben. But I don't know what purpose it served for Hunter to bring the belt up the rampway. I don't know if it really served any kind of purpose. Maybe he was just trying to hold the belt and see what it felt like. But I mean, trying to walk away with a championship that's not yours. And Triple H is starting to make a count. I thought there was something going on there. I thought there might be a cover, but this matchup, there are no countouts. No countouts. And I guess there must be no disqualifications as well. As GL and Dark Leader going at it, Kami Kaminari and Big Ben going at it, and it looks like Big Ben, right through the barricade. Kami Kaminari sends Big Ben right through that barricade, and a clothesline by GL, so Triple H, he's got to keep his eye on, you almost have to have your head on a swivel in refereeing a match like this. But Kami Kaminari had the cover, but Triple H was too busy watching GL and Dark Leader go at it. So Kami Kaminari and Big Ben continuing to go at it. Any one of these competitors could get a pinfall, and now a cover by GL, but no, Dark Leader kicks out. It was a little bit of a, Triple H was slow to get over there, as now GL takes down Dark Leader, and GL, now the cover, hooks the leg, but no, a kick out by Dark Leader yet again. Dark Leader, he's had a lot of success sometimes at Halloween Hell, I believe, and GL has also had success. I believe 1 year in Bally Dung Wrestling, GL and D and Darkness Rising became the tag team champions of Bally Dung Wrestling at a Halloween Hell event, as GL thrown right back into the ring by Dark Leader, and Kami Kaminari continuing to work on Big Ben, and GL picking up, Dark Leader picking up GL. Oh, and a DDT there. Kami Kaminari had the leg hooked of Big Ben, and now GL coming back into this matchup as he drops down Dark Leader. And Triple H now having words with GL, as now that gives Dark Leader the advantage, but no, GL is able to counter again. There's so much action just going on. Somebody has been busted open. Somebody has been busted open and is bleeding. GL, taken down by Dark Leader, and Dark Leader with a kick to the gut. And what's Dark Leader going to do now? As, it looks like it's just, it was GL and Dark Leader is the only two standing from momentarily there. But it seems everybody keeps trying to gang up on Big Ben in this matchup, trying to maybe take him out of the match. But these monsters just continuing to go at it with each other, as now that torture rack by Kami Kaminari to GL, and GL takes down Kami Kaminari, and Big Ben sent right on the ring apron, but he's right back into the ring fighting back, trying to do whatever it takes. And are we gonna see the tombstone pile driver right there? And now a cover by Dark Leader. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Dark Leader has become the new YouTube World Champion, defeating Big Ben by pinfall. He didn't need to pin the champion, but it was just, I guess, Dark Leader proving a point as he wins the belt. And I guess Kami Kaminari and GL, when they were fighting, I guess they didn't have enough time. Neither of them had enough time to stop what happened, as Dark Leader got the pinfall victory, and he is now the new YouTube World Champion. And celebrating, Big Ben can't believe it, but his title reign comes to an end. Dark Leader, the new YouTube World Champion, as he celebrates this big victory, hoisting the title belt up. The fans are shocked, but they're taking pictures of the new YouTube World Champion. Congratulations to Dark Leader on becoming the new YouTube World Champion here at Halloween Hell 2014. That's a big victory for sure in Dark Leader's Bally Dung career, as he once again holds gold.